Sometimes a few words have the power to completely shift the way we perceive the world. They are seeds that grow into new perspectives, opening our minds to possibilities we never imagined. Today, we explore 10 powerful quotes that are not just words, but keys to transforming the way you think and approach life. Each one is a lesson, a mindset shift, a spark for change. You are what you repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Aristotle, this quote is a reminder that greatness is not a one-time event. Many people chase big moments, thinking that success is a sudden spark, a lightning bolt of opportunity. But true excellence is built over time, silently, in the small, consistent actions that others often overlook. It is where dedication and routine become the invisible scaffolding supporting extraordinary results. Think about your own habits today. Are they moving you closer to the life you want, or keeping you stuck where you are? The mind is a powerful tool, but it responds most strongly to consistent repetition. The small daily victories, the micro actions, are what shape your identity. If you want to change who you are, start with what you do every single day. Excellence is not magic, it is habit. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha reminds us that thought is not just a fleeting moment in our consciousness, it is a blueprint of reality. Every thought, belief, and expectation we hold influences the way we act, and ultimately, the results we achieve. If you constantly focus on limitations, the mind interprets this as truth and begins creating barriers around your potential. But when your thoughts align with growth, abundance, and possibility, your mind reshapes reality to reflect that perspective. Imagine your life as a garden. Negative thoughts are weeds, spreading quickly if left unchecked. Positive, empowering thoughts are seeds. The mind nurtures these seeds, allowing them to grow into a life that mirrors your beliefs. Change your thoughts, and you change the blueprint of your life. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Innovation, creativity, and extraordinary achievement are rarely found on well-trodden paths. Following the crowd is easy, comfortable, and safe, but it is also where dreams go to die. Emerson encourages us to embrace risk, uncertainty, and the unknown. It is where true breakthroughs happen. Life does not reward mere conformity. It rewards courage, vision, and those willing to explore uncharted territory. Every major advancement in history began as an idea that defied norms. When you take the road less traveled, you create your own legacy. Your trail might be rocky, full of obstacles and doubters, but it will also be uniquely yours. Every step forward is a declaration of independence from mediocrity. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. Challenges are inevitable. They are not a signal that life is against you, but a reminder that growth is underway. Einstein's words highlight a truth that is often overlooked. Within the chaos, discomfort, and struggle exists an opportunity to evolve, to gain wisdom, and to find solutions others cannot see. Every obstacle is a chance to discover strength you did not know you had. Every failure is a lesson that reshapes your future success. When you face adversity, the choice is simple yet powerful. You can complain about the situation or extract the hidden lesson. The mind that seeks opportunity in difficulty is a mind that remains unconquered. This is where resilience is born. It always seems impossible until it is done. Nelson Mandela. Impossibility is a perception, not a fact. Mandela reminds us that every monumental achievement in history began as a dream, often dismissed by skeptics as unrealistic or unattainable. The human mind is naturally inclined to fear the unknown, to resist change, and to doubt its own potential. But the moment you decide to act, to persist despite fear and uncertainty, what once seemed impossible starts to shrink. One step, one decision, one relentless effort at a time. transforms impossibility into reality. This is where courage meets action. Remember, every achievement you admire today was once considered impossible by someone. Persistence is the bridge between dream and reality. Your time is limited, so do not waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs' life is brief, unpredictable, and invaluable. Jobs highlights a truth that is often ignored in the noise of expectations, societal pressures, and external validation. Living according to someone else's rules, dreams, or approval is a slow surrender of your own potential. Your life is a canvas, and you are the artist. Every moment you spend trying to fit into a mold is a moment wasted. The world is full of distractions, endless opinions, and opportunities to compare. True mastery comes when you reclaim your time and focus on what truly matters to you. Ask yourself, am I living my life, or am I living someone else's dream? Aligning with your authentic purpose is not selfish, it is essential. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. Happiness is often misunderstood as a destination, something to be found outside ourselves, in possessions, relationships, or achievements. The Dalai Lama teaches that happiness is cultivated, a product of mindful choices, gratitude, and intentional action. Waiting for circumstances to create joy is a futile pursuit. Instead, happiness is where you actively shape it through compassion, purpose, and presence. The mind is a garden, and joy is a flower that grows with attention and care. When you focus on acts of kindness, on growth, and on self-awareness, happiness emerges naturally. It is not a result of luck, but a reflection of conscious effort. Do what you can, with what you have, where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. Perfectionism and waiting for ideal conditions are traps that keep people stuck. Roosevelt encourages action in the present moment, even with limitations. It is easy to overanalyze, to wait for the perfect resources, or to delay until everything feels right. But growth happens in imperfect conditions, in challenges, in the friction of reality. Every small step, every choice to act, compounds into results that once seemed unattainable. You do not need perfect circumstances to begin, only the decision to start. The power of action today far outweighs the promise of perfection tomorrow. Momentum is built through doing, not waiting. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt's self-doubt is the silent thief of potential. It quietly erodes confidence, creativity, and courage, leaving us trapped in a cycle of hesitation and fear. FDR emphasizes that doubt is not just a feeling, it is a limit we impose on ourselves. Every breakthrough, every discovery, and every success begins with the decision to believe in possibility, to trust your abilities, and to take bold action despite uncertainty. The mind that embraces possibility over fear is unstoppable. Doubts are not barriers unless you feed them. Challenge them, question them, and push beyond them. The future you desire exists, but only if you release the limits set by today. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. Finally, the ultimate mindset shift is taking ownership of your destiny. The future is not something that happens to you. It is something you actively design. Passivity, complaints, and wishful thinking do not create results. Only deliberate action, strategic thinking, and relentless pursuit of goals shape tomorrow. Drucker reminds us that power lies in creation, in initiative, and in responsibility. Every decision, every habit, and every choice is a brushstroke on the canvas of your future. When you stop waiting for luck, external validation, or opportunities to arrive, you step into your role as the architect of your own life. The world may be unpredictable, but your actions are entirely under your control. Before you move on with your day, pause and reflect. Think about which of these quotes resonates with your current situation. Which one challenges the way you think and pushes you to take action? Mindset is not static, It is shaped, honed, and tested through experiences, reflection, and intentional effort. The thoughts you entertain today are the reality you will live tomorrow. The journey toward a transformed mindset is not easy, but every insight, every perspective, and every action brings you closer to the best version of yourself. If you found value in these ideas, consider applying one today. Reflect on it, journal it, or act on it. Change is not theoretical, it is experiential. Every small step toward a new mindset is a giant leap toward the life you imagine. And as you grow, share these insights with others. Influence is a byproduct of personal transformation. The ripple effect of a changed mind can alter not just your destiny, but also the lives of those around you. So, pause, think, and act. Your mind is not just a tool, it is the architect of your reality. The quotes we explored are reminders of that power. Use them wisely, internalize them fully, and watch as the way you think begins to reshape the way you live. If you want more content that challenges your perspective and transforms the way you see the world, for more insight, strategies, and mindset mastery, subscribe to Mindset Power Code. Every week, we dive deep into the thoughts, habits, and philosophies that separate ordinary lives from extraordinary ones. Your journey toward mastery begins with a single idea. Take that step today.